Hey y'all. So today is gonna be a little different. Because I think that I need to jump back into our last study. The study about church, questions 1 and 2. Um And I talked about how it was just like a tricky, touchy kind of area in my life. And so let's talk about it. um, I wrote notes because I need to stay focused. Um, so church has always been a very big part of my life. Like, I remember when I was growing up, we were at the church every time the church doors were open, type of thing. Um, and I loved it. It was great. I loved going to church. Like, I remember loved going to church. I loved being in the prims and daisies and the classes like that. Um, and then even as I got older and I started my walk with Christ again as an adult on my own, I was in the church as often as I could be. I was going on Sundays, I was going on Wednesdays, I was going to the women's prayer group in the mornings during the week. I was just doing all of the things and I loved it. And I think once I met Kevin and realized we were going to get married and spend our lives together and all of the things, I didn't realize how much of an adjustment it would be just coming from two different church backgrounds, because Kevin was also in his church. Every time the doors were open, that's what he did as well. But our churches were so different, and our experiences are so different. And it's been an adjustment. So now, um, you know, 5 years in, we attend my husband's church, and I am not going to lie to you. Up until recently, I have struggled. I've struggled hard. Um, I just think I did a lot of comparing, um, and not enough focusing on what are you supposed to go to church for? To hear God's word, to worship the Lord, you know, um, to be around Christ-like individuals. And I was not going into it with a godly mindset. I was not going into it with a mindset of, I'm going to church. I was like, I'm going to Kevin's church. This isn't my church. This is Kevin's church. And just feeling kind of like an outsider a little bit. Not because of anything. Like, it literally just in my own head. Literally just in my own head. And I was starting my Monday mornings with so much anxiety and so much stress about getting ready and going to this church, and this church that I don't feel truly comfortable in. But then after Mother's Day, something clicked. Um, Something just clicked, and I was able to go into church and accept it for what it was. I was able to go to church and focus on the message. I was able to go to church and worship with a clear mind. I was able to ask for prayer. And I think that's what it's all about. And it really just took some growing. And I think maybe it's just an uncomfortable topic for me. I think it's just feels like a tricky, touchy subject for me because I am so uncertain, and I'm trying to become certain. I'm trying to just accept everything that is in my life for what it is and allow God to work through what He has put in my life right now. Um, so I just wanted to say that, and just, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to dive a little deeper because we all deserve to really, really get into this and talk about it and get something out of it. So I think that's all I've got for today. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think. Sometimes I feel like I'm rambling, but it is what it is. Love y'all. Stay blessed.